such a sweet insanity. The more you learn, the less you know. In the heart of every family, there's a love that starts by letting go. There's a love that's waiting there for you through the years.
Alright, today is Thursday and the weekend is soon upon us with holidays and back to school and all that fun stuff. If people haven't already gotten back to school, I wanted to share a few things here, including a really cool autograph request that I got in here. And these are some figurines I picked up the other day at a Goodwill store. If anybody knows who they are, this kid has JN on his shirt, but I don't know what that means. They're from 2016, no other identifications. Except for something in a foreign language I don't understand there. But they came with their bases, and they cost very, very little. But so I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but that was just kind of fun to pick up there. And then I got this in the mail, this particular postcard here. Unfortunately, I do not know who it is. It sends an EY. This is why I do not like to use the actual postage stamps you get at the post office here, because there's a 2-cent necklace stamp there. I can't see who canceled it. There's a 1-cent Tiffany lamp stamp. You will not be able to see who canceled that as well. You can see the Santa, hopefully you can see Santa right there, and then the font gets actually better on the paper, but it gets faint on the stamps there. Very, very dark, nice cancels on this one here, and then on the paper here. So I'll have to figure out what zip code that is. This is this postcard here, which I found, I don't know. It was just something I had there. It's a Winslow Homer. That's why I put Winslow, I left Winslow Homer in the corner there, and then I put the stamps farther over this way there. And I just used whatever I had, but unfortunately, again, the new stamps, because they're glossy and they have dark spots on there, they're really difficult to get if you want proper canceling on that. So be mindful of that when you do any kind of special collector's mail or whatever we call it now. But I got this envelope here. Came in a custom envelope I made because I had made it smaller. It was one of those larger ones that was way too big, so I cut it down, taped it, and I don't know where this is coming out of. There's some sort of barcode there, but they forgot to cancel all that. Fun times there. So there's that one there. And then you will know what this is. I don't know if I'm putting the spoiler in front of the video or behind the video, but whatever I do, this is going to be amazing here. Just 1 second here. This is an 8x10 essentially. I picked this up from Historic Images. I had a difficult time picking out which one I wanted. There were so many options. I missed the sale just by a little bit, so I didn't save very much money at all on this one. And they shot me a better offer, which I kind of felt obligated to take. And this is none other than Jeremy Light from the Hogan family, the Sandy Duncan edition. So it started off with Valerie Harper. She left for some reason. You can look that up on Wikipedia. But it says, to Henry, best wishes, Jeremy Light, and he played Mark. And Jeremy Light is right there. And there's, of course, Jason Bateman, Josh Taylor, and that kid's name, Danny Ponce. That's right. That escaped me just for a second. Lorimar Television. So this came on something like 87 to like 91 or something in that effect. And I just missed most of the initial run, but I do remember a lot of the commercials and it being in syndication for a little while, and then it just disappeared from free television for the longest times. It has showed back up on free television just recently, so that brought me to thinking I should get this guy's autograph. He's a very good signer through his company, I believe it is. So Sandy at one time did sign. I found her autograph on a Hogan family picture. So I'll have to double check and see if that's still available. Otherwise, because it is going to cost me around $10, I do not want to send this one out because there's not much room for her to sign. And then Danny Ponce does not sign, Josh Taylor does not sign, and Mr. Bateman certainly does not sign here. But again, fun times, nice show, really, really cool. They call it the Hogans, they called it Valerie's Family at one point. It's very, very confusing. You know, back in the days, you know, our television programs, you know, were on the bubble and they just changed up their format here and there and all that. So that is very, very cool. Very amazing here. Show you one bonus item here. I guess not. But there's nothing else in the letter there. That was all that was. So that is very cool. With very quick return, mind you. I had a feeling it was going to come back fairly quickly. And so if you have the dreaded, pay sites that I seem to have one or two of those, you'll be able to find Jeremy Light. You might be able to find him outside of that. As I said, he has a company, and you could probably write to him. Most people I know are just going to send off an index card. But do your homework, do your research, and get a really proper, cool photograph, because I just think that's really nice. Even though he signed in black there, you can't have blue all the time, and sometimes I just don't want blue. I usually want black. That's more traditional for me. Blue is, for those people who are going to resell it. That's essentially what I think blue is. Not that, and blue doesn't always pop. Sometimes blue will stand out more smudged if there's any kind of smudging to the it's just a little harder to fix if you have any smudging. Black, you can kind of tidy it up if it's kind of screwed up there. But very, very cool. Thank you, Mr. Light, for signing that autograph if you ever see this video, and hope everybody enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.